Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. You heard of this game? It's a pretty good one. Sorry if I just got a little quieter there. As usual, doing microphone adjustments on the fly because I am a consummate professional. We're gonna do a random run today. Hey, that's really nice. You know, we have Cain occasionally, but it's always nice when you get to be Cain because, it doesn't happen altogether that often. Someone told me we did a Cain run, like, instead of doing a random run, I basically just picked Cain because somebody was like, hey, it's been forever since you played Cain. Somebody told me, they went back, looked at the records, the files, found the data, and it had been like 2.5 months since the last time we got a Cain run, which is crazy. You know, I always complain about how often we get Samson and Blue Baby and Eve on our random runs. Obviously, half of our runs are Isaac. But I think there's some truth to it, man. We end up playing Samson like twice a week, probably. Maybe 1.5 times per week with some Blue Babies and Eves thrown in there. And Cain, for 2 months, did not get random, which is crazy. That's like 30 randoms that none of which ended up being Cain. That's an absurd, well, it's not that unlikely, I suppose, but it's unlikelier than it is likely, if that makes sense, which is probably why I failed my statistics class in university. In any case, let's move backwards here. That is not a secret room, much to my chagrin. You know what? We don't have any, reroll to worry about. So I'm thinking, why don't we just bounce down here and snag our item room, which I figured would pretty much be right here, and it is. Rainbow Baby's not that good, and we're not really worried about a deal with the devil on this floor either. I will trade a bomb for a key, though. Not gonna access that golden chest. We'll just wait on it for now. I would love to play this Demon Judgment, but let's just see how our HP looks before the end of the floor, because there's a few too many unknowns floating up and around in the sky right now for us to be able to pull them all down and, you know, blow wonderful bubbles with them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Coffee's still hitting the bloodstream, that's okay. Cain v. Famine is a pretty easy do for me here. We'll get an early cube of meat, you know, with defensive upgrades, the faster you get them, the better they are. I mean, the faster you get any upgrade, I guess the more it pays out for you. Would you rather have money, the same amount of money now or the same amount of money later? You'd rather have it now because due to inflation, motherfucker, it's gonna be worth less later if you have the same amount. Not the same value. Not the same value, the same amount. Okay, don't try to find any, poke any semantic holes in that argument, okay? I'm counting on you. Let's see if we can get Demon Judgment to pay out. I'm skeptical. Never mind. That worked out, except we got an item that I don't even really care about or really understand how I would make this work beyond a speedrunny type context. Yes. I don't think... maybe we will go to the cursed room. What's our HP like in here? There's a full heart. We will go to the cursed room. I think the shovel's pretty bad. I mean, I understand the argument that the shovel is not bad. At the same time, there's no way I'm going to be doing a speed run unless we get, like, the greatest deal with the devil of all time on the next floor, which is possible. Oh, man, Cain pills. Balls of steel. It doesn't really matter whether we take it now or on the way out. Yeah. Well, that's going to protect us and give us a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor. Anytime I go for a speed run, though, I always end up effing it up. I always end up, you know, losing on a run where if I'd just taken my time, I would have won. So my guess is that we'll probably end up trading the shovel away, and let's just be thankful that, at the very least, you know, we took an item I don't want out of the secret room rotation. It might be a deal with the devil item as well, I always forget. We're about to find out, though. You know what, let's just shoot this first. And we're not gonna take red heart damage on this boss fight unless something goes horrendously wrong, so I'm not overly concerned about this. And you know what, our damage is adequate, you know? It's not incredible, but it's alright for now. And if we could just get a slow from Rainbow Baby, that would be beautiful. But, oh, there we go. That one, it hit, but it didn't actually get the slowing, you know, tear effect there. That's alright. Harlequin Baby is, from this distance, seemed just wide enough to hit both parts of Monstro, or hit Monstro with both shots, I should say. We got Jesus Juice, it's a damage upgrade. Brimstone and Book of Belial. You know what? I'll take Book of Belial. I know that it's not the greatest item in the game, but it accomplishes a couple of objectives. One, it, you know, keeps us in the good books of the deal with the devil, so we should get more in the future. Two, unlike that Brimstone deal, it doesn't take absolutely all of our HP. Three, it replaces the shovel, which is an active item that I think was bad, and it replaces it with an item. I'm not going to count this as 4, because I think that would be an artificial inflation, but it replaces it with an item that I think is pretty good, and, you know, Book of Belial is one of my favorite parts about playing as Judas. Normally, It's very rare, let me put it that way, that you get a deal with the devil and you end up keeping it if you're not Judas. Because usually if I'm not Judas, I'm either Isaac, or I have some other spacebar item that's better, or I don't want to give up HP for it. But I actually think it's an okay trade here. This does mean that I'll probably be sticking... It was a little scary there. I'll probably be sticking with Book of Belial for the whole game, unless something better comes up. I guess that's not a negative, really. If something better comes up, like Blue Candle, for example, we'll replace it. But for now, so far so good. I would love to get those 2 cents and find a secret room with the same bomb, which I think is plausible. That was a little scary there. Looks like, ooh, a little scary there too. We may be able to bomb our way into the item room here. In fact, I'd be surprised if we couldn't. I should have placed this bomb a little closer to the rocks. It still worked out though. So we got our 2 cents. I'm skeptical that we're gonna, be able to make the shop worthwhile on this floor, but at least we've given it our all. And our item room contains Loki's horns, which is an item that is pretty bad, I'll just be honest with you. It's better in Community Remix because there's, of course, the Loki transformation associated with it, but not in Vanilla Isaac. It's just kind of a... You know, it might be the worst Tears upgrade in the game. I'm trying to think of... There's some other Tears upgrades, like... Well, I mean, I guess, like... No, it might actually be the worst Tears upgrade in the game now that I think about it. Okay, this is sweet, though. Could find our second secret room... Oh, come on. Oh, don't do me... No! My bomb! My bomb disappeared. It exploded, but none of the rocks left because I left it exactly the moment that it popped. Well, I'm gonna go to the shop and see if there's another bomb in there for 5 cents. Ah, there is. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't get the battery. You know what? Let's not mess around with, you know, trying to find the second secret room here. Let's just place the bomb. And then we'll be, good enough. I'll just put it, like, here. Maybe it'll find the second secret room, maybe it won't. But I really wanted to pick up the Eternal Heart regardless. Alright, so we'll come down here. The extra HP is nice. This floor turned out alright, despite the fact that I made a terrible mistake. And we'll exit down. Okie dokie, Caves Par 1. How's it going, Kate? 2 big packages. I got 2 big packages right here. I gestured to my genitals. Seriously, though, I should see a doctor. Alright. We are fighting some laser bullet flies. When they come here, make sure the door is closed. Because I'm in my underwear. And that, I don't want those pictures to leak out. We have a library. Without a D6, the library loses a lot of its, you know, excitement for me. Especially considering that we actually already have probably the best book. We might prefer Book of Revelations, but I don't know. Book of Belial, Book of Revelations. Damage is just a different form of HP, man. The more damage you have, the less HP you need. There's... Oh, man. That was bad. They're convertible. That's not really how you would probably use that word, but that's okay. We have another pill. Please be good. I mean, we are Cain, so that was kind of expected, and it worked out fantastically. We had a second orbital. Sacrificial Dagger is, it's up there. Even though it doesn't block shots, I still think that its value is really good, especially if you end up getting permanent Polaroid invincibility. Sacrificial Dagger is a big get. Now, shop. It's not looking like we're getting a lot of momentum shop-wise here. We find our secret room. That could change, but I'm a little skeptical about it. We have a key, which will, at this current pace, it looks like we'll probably end up saving that. A second key. I still don't think it's worth going to the library, because without a reroll, we're really relying on like 6 or 7 libraries showing up, which is extremely unlikely. Now, we will just stand back here. I don't mind losing the Spirit Hearts, but of course I'd rather not. Not a very good deal with the Devil chance here. Never mind, we have a 100% deal with the Devil item chance as a result of fighting the Fallen, which is something that I am pretty stoked about, although sometimes I end up getting disappointed because we pick up like an item that doesn't actually provide us with very much value at all here. So we'll just hold this down. One of the Fallens is nearly dead. Both of them are nearly dead at this point. They have to be. I did take a little bit of damage. That's okay. We got Rage, which I'll pick up because we can't reroll it, of course. And we actually did get another deal with the Devil. Well, the time has come to finally choose our favorite son here. Is it the Mark or the Pact? I think I'm partial to the Pact in this situation because it gives us more Spirit Hearts and our HP is going to be lower. If HP was not of concern, I might go with the Mark because it's a better raw damage increase, which might synergize better with Rage. But I'm going to take the Pact just to be a little bit on the safer side here. And I will use one of our bombs to try to find the secret room. It's like a 30% shot. Well, it's a 1 in 3 shot, so not technically 30, but you know what I mean. And we got it wrong, but that's okay. I'm still feeling pretty good about this run as we head down to the next floor. Catacombs 2. We're set up nicely, and the fact that we're just snagging HP from, like, so many different corners of the map is amazing. But obviously we're going to need a little bit more of it. This floor I would expect to have, like, nearly 0% chance of getting a deal with the devil, but it might actually be great, or preferable for that, so that we have as good of a chance as possible on Necropolis or the Depths Part 1. Sometimes, if you, like, the way the pattern goes, because of the fact that your deal with the devil chance is halved after you take one on the previous floor, it's like, get a deal with the devil on the 2nd floor, don't get one on the 3rd floor. Get one on the 4th floor, don't get one on the 5th floor, and then you almost never get one on the 6th floor, because that's where you fight Mom, right? You need to do that trick where you teleport out somehow, which isn't always possible. So, to get one on the 3rd floor this time means that we have a bad chance to get one on this floor, but on the 5th floor we have a better chance, which is great because we don't really care what our chance is on the 6th floor because the odds of getting it are so low anyway. Hopefully that made a little bit of sense there, and hopefully it wasn't just total horse hockey. I'm gonna see if maybe, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put a bomb down here. Let's try this out. 1 bomb for 3 bombs, let's do it. Well, that didn't really work. We got Harlequin Baby in our item room, which I would say is, you know, an acceptable upgrade. It's pretty much what all of our item rooms have been so far, is just half-decent stuff, you know, not necessarily anything to write home to Mom about, but we're okay. Next time we get 2 bombs, we'll trade 2 for 3, which will effectively be a 3 for 3 trade. So we'll wait until we get more. If we get more. I hope we get more. So again, deal with the devil on this floor, unlikely. That's okay. Empress card is something, it's a card worth saving. And I'm hoping that, it might actually even be worth going to our shop on this floor just in case we fight greed. It could give us the money to get the momentum to start going to shops in the future. We'll see, though. I will sacrifice 1 Spirit Heart to check this out, and I regret that immediately. 2 bombs means we can get 3 bombs, but I'm just gonna maybe finish off the rest of the floor first. Did we come down here with 5 cents? Because I would love to have an arcade on this floor. That's one of the ways we could, you know, again, get enough money to make the shops worthwhile. And this is our boss room, which is kind of what I expected and what I was hoping to find. It would be sweet to get Pestilence. We have kind of like a nice barrage of shots coming down here from our familiars and ourselves, and it's looking like that's exactly how this is gonna go. Alright, we got into a safe position. Pop Book of Belial. Land some shots in here once that creep dissipates. That was a really good placement of that creep. Really annoying placement of that creep. Perhaps a more accurate descriptor. Looks like Cube of Meat is pretty much guaranteed here. Well, I mean, it always is pretty much guaranteed there, and I'm, to be honest with you, pretty happy to have it. And there's another library, mostly just making me feel bad about not going to the library on the last floor. Oh well. And, you know, as far as this run is going right now, seems fine to me. Oh, careful. We found our secret room by accident, which is amazing, and our pill was a telepills, which is shitty because it means that I am going to lose a bomb here. Well, I have to spend 1 more bomb to get to the shop, which is not the end of the world. We have 1 more penny, the Empress card. I really hope we fight greed. Ideally, we would fight greed in the secret room, but, ooh, that's so very nearly the amount of money we need. Okay, so this, at the very least, that was bad dodging, by the way, but this does open up the shop on the next floor to probably be worthwhile, which is nice, you know, when you have, oh, especially with that dime, and that key. When you have a spacebar item that you want to use as much as possible, which we do right now, I'm not gonna, I guess I should trade 2 bombs for 3 bombs, then, you want to get things that augment it. So, Nun's Habit, 9 volt, etc. Those are the 2 big ones. Apart from that, map or compass, would love to get them. You know the deal, I just frame it differently every time. I'm always like, you know, what would I like to get from the shop? Well, for this reason, I'd like to get, you know, 9-volt Nun's Habit. For this reason, I'd like to get Map and Compass. It's the same items every time. That being said, it's still true. Those are items that we're going to want to have if we're going to pull out a victory here, which I'd say we're pretty much 50-50 on right now. It might seem like we're a little bit low on HP for the late game, and you're absolutely correct, but we're not in the late game yet. So as long as we can avoid taking, like, quite literally the dumbest damage of all time consistently, I feel good about our potential chances to either get enough damage to compensate for our lack of HP, or get enough HP to compensate for our lack of HP. Bomb for 3 cents is not a great deal here, but, you know, it's the trade we made. That's awful damage on my part. But really, deal with the devil on this floor is what we're going to be hoping for. And it should be relatively easy to swing it. We do have a library, which is just hilarious. Like, at this point, I don't know how our key situation would have worked out, but I probably should have started going to these libraries the first time I saw them. But how are you supposed to know that well in advance, right? Lemon Mishap. There's our bad item room item. That's what I get for sort of complaining about only half-decent item rooms showing up. Still not going to the library because our key situation is not good enough. If we had like 15 keys, I would go in there just to maybe get something out of Book of Sin. But I don't feel like it's really worth it in this situation. I'd rather open a golden chest with one extra key. But I'm not going to do that either because I want to make sure we have enough keys to go to all the special rooms on the next floor. Only exception might be if we have to blow up this wall anyway, maybe to find a second secret room or something like that. So this floor, it's already, you know, relatively solved. Our item room is bad. We'll trade a bomb for a key here. Our item room was bad, so we're just looking for the shop and the boss trap room right now. Should happen relatively quickly, and then it's just, you know, pretty much hoping you get a deal with the devil. We found our secret room. That's a big surprise to me. It's a bad surprise as well, given what we actually found inside of it. Just a single slot machine, which is not really that interesting. You know, what am I going to gamble for? Bombs and keys? I'm actually, like, I'm at a sustainable level, potentially, for both of those, which feels pretty good. Also feeling pretty good is my damage. Like, honestly, I can't really complain about my damage right now, which is nice for a change, because I do complain about my damage a lot when I feel that it's subpar. It could always be better. There's always more damage upgrades out there. But it's good enough right now, especially if we can get a great deal with the devil here. So Little Gish is going to add to our familiar train here, and it's going to add another great familiar to our familiar train. So now we have, you know, Harlequin Baby, which is decent. You know, I'd consider Harlequin Baby, like, better than Brother Bobby or Sister Maggie, probably. Unless, doesn't Sister Maggie scale with your damage, or is that just because her tears are red, so I assume that they do more damage? I don't know. Anyway. I think Harlequin Baby's alright. Better than, like, Robo Baby, anyway. Little Gish is maybe my favorite familiar in the game, and then Rainbow Baby can be both of them. So yes, we will take 9 lives. Basically 1 HP to give us a lot more survivability. But I'm not actually going to take Guppy's head here. And that's going to be confusing, but I really think that, okay, first off, yes, I've become Guppy a lot recently. So that's factoring into my decision slightly. But also, genuinely, I think it's actually... It's not like I'm sacrificing my strategy to not become Guppy. I think it's actually good for us to have these Spirit Hearts and keep these Spirit Hearts alive. If I allowed myself to take Guppy's head, it would kill me once. I'd lose 1 life. Big deal. The only thing that matters there is that I'd lose all these Spirit Hearts that I have backing me up right now, which I actually think are kind of important. Alright, Compass. Very happy to have it. I will also buy the key. And, you know what? I won't buy the Spirit Heart. And that's the end of the floor. But I'm going to use a bomb and a key to open up that golden chest, just in case maybe it's HP or something. We don't really want to go back to the secret room, so it doesn't really matter where we place the bomb, and we got a bomb and a key back, so no big deal. Alrighty then. I would say this has gone fine. Picking up 9 lives doesn't really benefit us that much. The compass benefits us a lot. I mean, it does benefit us, that's why I picked it up. But it doesn't immediately benefit us in terms of, like, damage or anything along those lines. This is a big floor when it comes to seams, as you can probably tell. Arcade boss trap room, classic, like, you know, improve yourself drastically in a very short span of time combination. There's also a mini-boss that is not greed. It could be greed. It is greed. But it's on the secret room as opposed to being on the on the shop, which is way better. Okay, you know what? This is definitely... I take damage the same way on that room every single time. My dodging pattern is, like, so static. But I came down here first because we're able to get to the boss trap room right away. So why not? It's an HP upgrade, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So I did this before going to the arcade because I wanted to get more HP because it makes gambling on the arcade, you know, 10 times easier when you don't have 1 HP. You can get way, way deeper on your gambles. Now, this is going to be our last boss here. Just Peep. Easy enough. Again, our damage is great, so I don't consider this to be a major concern. Peep's a little tricky sometimes when you have something like Little Gish, because it makes the jumps kind of unpredictable, but it's already over. We got another bomb back for our troubles here. Alright, you know, we're not dealing with rerolls or anything like that. I don't really want to use 2 keys to open a golden chest. Maybe we'll get the ability to fly somehow. So I'm thinking, why don't we go fight Greed in here? You know, maybe he gives me the Steam Sale or something like that. Not that it's that big of a deal. I kind of just want to get it taken care of. Yep, there's the Steam Sale. We can't re-roll it, but there it is. So that'll make our shop items cheaper. Hopefully I actually want to buy them and not just re-roll them. It's not like money would have been a oh, geez. Yep, that was pretty much guaranteed to happen there. It had the potential to take damage from like 8 different sources there. I got trapped in the door there. That could have been really bad. I could have walked out of the room by accident and had to do it all over again. Hey, we got Spirit Hearts back. Alright, Blue Candle. I think I'm going to go with Blue Candle. I'm definitely going to buy the pill as well. Why Blue Candle over Book of Revelations? Great pill. Because we didn't get any augmentations for Book of Revelation, or sorry, Book of Belial. We didn't get any augmentations for Book of Belial, so I'd rather take Blue Candle just because it gives us a positive effect on every single room. And it does a lot of damage. Proportionally, it probably does more damage than Book of Belial, but I think it's the right decision to take when we're in a kind of a fight for our lives here. So, we'll keep moving along here. Obviously, I would have hoped that maybe we just get like a 9-volt there instead, because we did have to sacrifice something in order to pick up Blue Candle. I should have looked for the second secret room there, but that's okay. We got money and another key back, so it was a win. The shears is not very good. Well, correction, it's not very good if you already have a half-decent spacebar item, which we do. Arguably one of the best spacebar items in the game in Blue Candle. Good. Didn't quite kill the one at the back, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, terrible dodging on my part. Now we're just gonna try to... I think that one's already been wounded, so if we can just hit it a little bit, that'll do. And now this one, I know we're in sync when it comes to deals with the devil. I think it really does... Our chances of winning comes down to whether or not we get a deal with the devil. At least a lot of it comes down to whether or not we get a deal with the devil after the wound part 1. If we do, and it's good, or we pick up like a decent amount of HP in the process somehow, I think we could have like a pretty comfortable win actually, but if we don't, then I think we're gonna be in a very, very tight position, unless we get like HP from every boss we fight up until that moment, and maybe get like a Guppy's Paw in a Cursed Room or something like that, so that we can get permanent Spirit Heart invincibility, which for a number of reasons right now puts us in a really good spot. Okay, this is our last room prior to the boss. Very glad that for once it's not Masks of Infamy. Oh, come on. They like walked into the perfect position to hit me there. I mean, I guess that's what they do, but 2 keys to open that golden chest seems like a pretty good deal now. Now that I have 5 keys left over and I've already opened all of the important stuff on this floor, I think it's worth it. It probably wasn't. But we did get 1 red heart that we can use to gamble up here a little bit. And we could go crazy on this blood bank if we want to. I mean, we're not really using money for anything else, so we can just gamble on this arcade. So maybe we will take some small opportunity to do that. You know I don't relish the thought of being stuck on this arcade forever. The other, like, fringe benefit is that we could get a teleport card, which in some ways could help us. Alright, the amount of money we're getting here is just ridiculous. We'll play until we get down to 30 cents. And then we'll move on. Alright, that's helpful. 30 cents from now, I'm not picking up any of this money that's on the ground. There's no point in having a time limit if we're just, you know, sliding it further and further away. I'm very happy to have that key, don't get me wrong. Could have easily been hit by a fly there because I stayed right next to the 3-skull Monty like an idiot. I would be okay with Fly Love. It's not the best payout, but there we go. We're not going to be able to reroll it anyway, so we might as well just enjoy it. I did pick up a little money there, but that's okay. We got a payout, so I'm okay with playing it a little bit longer. You know, the game showed me some respect. Let's show it some respect, too. And another half red heart. That gives us one more play. Alright, I'll pick all this up. We'll see what our money situation's like. We're at 42 cents. Tell you what, we'll play until we get down to 35 now. I am content to wait for it. Hey, pretty fly. That makes it all worthwhile. Way more valuable than Fly Love. So I'm just like shooting the blue candle in here. We'll still play until we get down to 35. Ah, never mind. We're done. Please pay out. This could be the most beautiful arcade for us. You know what? You tried. And we gained a lot of money in the process. It's possible there's going to be a little bit more HP. There is like a fortune teller down there. I'm not going to gamble on it because that's just not really what I do in Isaac. I'm not that min-maxy. Yeah, I will do this though. And we've already found the secret room on that side, so we might as well see if we can find the second secret room on this side. Nope. Tarot card is Temperance. I think we have to stick with the Empress card. It's a shame that we found this tarot card so late. Because we could have had double blood bank plays this whole time. And that could make a big difference, actually, but we went the wrong direction on the floor to start with, unfortunately for everybody involved. So Blue Candle pretty much, you know, nullifies the mom fight. Nullifies the difficulty, I guess I should say. Very, very easy. We get the coin purse, which could be better than an HP upgrade, because it could be 3 HP upgrades. Well, 3 tiers upgrades is actually still pretty sweet, but what's our other one? We don't know. It's another pretty fly, which is worthless, but that's okay. Maybe if we get another Meat Boy, it'll still allow us to have our full suite of orbitals, which would nullify the problem, usually, with going from 2nd to 3rd level Meat Boy. We'll go down to the next floor, and, yeah. This is a big floor. This is a big floor for us. I can't believe that sort of worked. So with our tiers upgrades, we should be shooting like crazy here. Oh, that also sort of works. Somebody up there likes me right now. We'll just bum rush our boss room. It was not good damage on my part, and that would be even worse damage if I got hit by that. Just keep your spirit hearts for now. We're almost there. Same room we just saw. Damage is pretty good. This is going alright, but our HP is so low. Yeah, definitely do not want that. Have to remember to keep the Polaroid. It's, you know, easy to get out of that habit when you've been playing some Community Remix. Because Polaroid just doesn't factor in Community Remix, really. Sure. Here we go. Skull-X. Oh, beautiful. This is like our ideal boss fight with Blue Candle. Well, that and Mom. Don't get hit. Mostly, like, because I, don't have that much HP. That blocked, like, all the incoming shots. That was so good. Okay, so there's our HP upgrade. Now, the ability to fly and Guppy's Paw. We have to go Guppy's Paw here. And it doesn't give us a whole lot of survivability, but with permanent Polaroid invincibility, this might be enough. I would love to take the ability to fly as well, but we can't, really. So there is a boss trap room. If it's on the way, I'll go to it, but keep in mind, we don't really want HP. And the most likely payout from a boss trap room is probably HP. Starting to realize that there's pretty much no way that that boss trap room is quote-unquote on the way. Still might be worth going to. I mean, what if it has Squeezy in it? That would be a great pickup for us. Yeah, but what if it doesn't have Squeezy? That's probably the more likely option, I would have to guess. Oh, maybe it is on the way. Alright, this floor is getting snakier as time goes on. Oh. Okay. Let's check up. Oh, Little Gish, save me. Little Gish, save me. I didn't get hit there. Oh my god. Die. Oh my god, it worked. Okay, that was surprising. Hello. Yes, I'll probably try it. Pageant Boy. That is not worth it. So I think we put a bomb down here. You have to put it a little closer. Okay. Good stuff. Now, don't give me HP. Give me the map. We'll see what he pays out with here. That's a key. Happy to have it. Plenty of money here. If you need more, I can go get Pageant Boy. Portable slot, really? That's, you know, I'll pick it up. Let's play it a few times here, who knows. We are Kane, right? Wait a minute. We're Kane. Should we seriously just sit here for like 40 cents and play this out? It might give us a lot of victory stuff here. Yeah, sure, pretty fly. Probably not necessary. I'm gonna play this like all the way down. Let's enjoy this. We just don't want HP, nor do we want HP upgrades. Maybe portable slot is actually freaking awesome as Kane. I never considered that. The money, sure, I mean, not a huge fan of it. Mostly into these tiers upgrade pills that you keep dropping. This feels pretty good. More spirit hearts would be great as well. Okay. Doesn't really feel like a loss. Sometimes it feels like a win when I lose because I actually, you know, that's money that maybe I won't get back. Which is maybe a good thing for me in this situation. Alright, we'll just keep it going here. 30 cents. We're down to 29 now. That's a pill. Just let it go all the way down. Keys should no longer be a problem. Bombs, we're getting there. Suppose we should pick up some of this stuff so that, you know, they stop spawning beyond the spikes. Is that an HP upgrade? No, it's Balls of Steel. Oh, that's so good. Okay, 27. We're going all the way down here. This could be the best judgment, man. Like, this judgment has already given me like 3 spirit hearts and 2 or 3 tiers upgrades. Plenty of bombs, plenty of keys. This is like the best portable slot I think I've had in my entire life. Okay, we really don't need any more pretty flies. This is just getting kind of ridiculous. We have fly love, so even the flies that like get aggro spawn don't do anything to us. And kind of like slowing down in terms of usefulness here, but that's okay. We're getting down to the wire. 5 cents left. 4, 3. Oh, okay, luck's run out. 2, 1. And we're done, but I am going to pick up... Do we know this? Pretty fly. Might as well use it. Just get it out of here. I'm going to pick up all of the stuff on the ground. That gives us another 10 cents. Let's keep it going here. That might be an HP upgrade. Yeah, so I don't want that, unfortunately, because it would ruin our permanent Polaroid invincibility. Okay, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to money, but we have been standing here for quite some time. Almost out of it. Oh, that's perfect. I think we got a tiers upgrade and a bomb and a spirit heart there. That's actually really good. You know what, Judgment? Thank you. That was a great item. Blue candle's still better, but for one room, that gave us a huge payout there, and really, like, took me from being despondent to being, like, pretty hype for how this run could possibly go. Already lost a spirit heart since then. I'm fed up with this world. Oop. I'm not gonna go to the cursed room, because I would lose 2 spirit hearts, and I don't trust myself to gain more than that. That's another HP upgrade. There will come a point, if there were like 5 HP upgrades on this floor, I would probably take them rather than having permanent Polaroid invincibility. But, you know, with only 2, we can't really justify it, I would say. So the trick, I mean, not that you need a trick from Mom's Heart, but with the Sacrificial Dagger, I think part of the trick is getting in there so the dagger can do a little bit of damage, which really does a lot. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Alright, so this fight's over. Pretty quick one. Only used maybe 4 bombs. Blue candle will finish the job. And that'll be up to the Cathedral. And I'd say we're in a very good position. That library, man. A little scared about the bomb flies. Sacrificial Dagger plus bomb flies usually means that I end up hitting myself a lot. Yep, the Fortune Teller could be interesting, but I'm not going to go through with it. I thought we'd be able to get one there, even though we were only, like, sort of hitting it. Good, and yeah, I was gonna say one more tier is probably enough there. This is probably slightly easier than our last room. Especially if we can get the angel fetuses to just, like, spawn on the blue spikes. Pretty good. Alright, greed and super greed. Not a major concern. Doesn't really matter to me which one we kill first, which one we kill last. Oh, well. You've just made the biggest mistake of your life. Plenty of money that we, again, could use on the fortune teller, but not that big of a deal, is it? Probably. If it ends up coming back to bite me in the ass, well, then so be it. So we're going to use the Empress card on the Isaac fight for sure. And the way that it'll go is we'll Empress up, we'll shoot a lot, and then we'll try to block the incoming shots with Blue Candle. And we do have a full suite of orbitals, so in addition to our decent damage, I think we're, oh, this is fine now. In addition to our decent damage, we have a good amount of defense. We're not a lock to win the run, but we don't need a ton of help on the chest. I would preferably not get four, stupid. I would preferably not get 4 shitty items. I don't have any say in that, though. You know, so we took 3 damage, but we're going to pick up 1 heart. I'd say that's acceptable. As long as we don't take very much damage on the way to the next boss. Yumhard, not helpful. Mr. Boom, not helpful. Skeleton Key, probably not helpful. And Spider Butt, probably, well, not helpful. Because we're going to definitely prefer Blue Candle to Spider Butt in, like, literally every situation. So, yeah, I was going to say, one has to die. I hit them with, like, a direct Blue Candle there. And I'm surprised that you're still alive, but here we are. Guess that it's this way. And if we guess right, you know, even without the Empress card, I don't think we're going to need 8 hearts to beat Blue Baby. We only needed 3 on Isaac. Does the Empress double our damage? I don't think so. Plus, I could use bombs and maybe just play a little bit better. Okay, this can be a little tricky. We've got some knockback here. So my suggestion is maybe just Blue Candle. It's gonna take forever, but it'll get the job done. And the most important thing at this point is that we just don't take damage. Portable slot proved I can be methodical when it serves me best. I am trying to get the occasional, you know, sacrificial dagger damage in there as well. Now we can go with our real tears, and this should speed up the fight drastically. There we go. Alright, sweet. We're going to get a Spirit Heart from Blue Pestilence here, no matter what. Sorry, Blue Famine, I should say. Because that's the correct terminology. And that should give us enough to win this run. And this is one of my favorite kinds of Isaac runs. You know, we didn't blow the doors off of this one. We didn't get any, you know, Brimstone Mom's knife action happening. Just smart, shrewd plays, and here we are. Being rewarded for playing relatively well and making some nice decisions in the moment when it had to happen. Now, it's not won yet. I've taken 2 hits, and we're only about 50% of the way through the fight here. Not incredible, not super thrilled with my dodging or anything like that, but it looks like it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that we're going to win now. Yeah, alright. You know what? We probably owe the Spirit Hearts that we have that allowed us to win to Portable Slot. So here's the Portable Slot. You don't get enough credit, but this time you really ended up helping me out. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.